This is the battlefield for a game of speed and strategy. These are the letters which lead to victory on Blockbusters. And here's the star of Blockbusters, Bill Cullen.
Hi there. Hello. Thank you. Hi. Thank you all. Hi there, gang. Yay. Hello. They are a nice bunch, are they not? Welcome to Blockbusters. You know how this show works. We have a family pair compete against a solo player, see whether two heads are better than one. And let's first of all welcome our solo player. She won a game and tied our match all up. She now has $500 going for her. She is Marie Gallegos. Welcome back, Marie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's only been 24 hours, but I forgot what you told me about you like yesterday.
Well, I've been married for 28 years to a great guy. We have a terrific son. I'm a housewife right now, but I used to be a draftsman, and I'm a part-time singer now and then.
What kind of singing do you, Pop?
All kinds.
Okay, I'm very happy.
Mostly the oldies, but goodies.
If you sing the oldies, I'll understand them, Marie. We have a family pair here who's been doing very well. It is a daughter-in-law, mother-in-law team. Betty Alvarez and her daughter-in-law, Shay Alvarez. So far, they have won $9,100. Welcome to you two. Pretty good. Family Pairs champion. Betty, I know you instructed bowling. You were a professional bowler.
Yes, I was, Bill.
And a good one now. You've retired from instructing. You still bowl. What's your average?
Well, yeah, I bowl now for fun.
For fun.
I have a 172 average right now.
Is it more fun bowling for fun than when you were a professional?
Oh, yes, believe me.
Did you do tournament bowling and stuff?
Yes, I did.
I imagine the tension
It's a very grueling thing because it's a lot different than people think. You have to bowl
it's
12 games
It's
at one
not all
time.
Saturday afternoon on television.
That's right.
And you travel and tour.
Yes, but I enjoyed that part. I saw a lot of places that I might not have ever been able to see.
You ever seen Pittsburgh?
I'm sorry, but I haven't.
Oh, that's all right. We'll get you there. We'll get you there, baby. We'll give you an all-expense trip paid to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
sooner or later.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
your daughter-in-law, Shay. Hello, Shay. Is Betty a nice mother-in-law?
Yeah. No, she really is a good mother-in-law.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
won't bowl against her, but
No.
But
And she
she's a good
runs this
mother-in-law.
team with a proverbial iron hand, too, does she not? Okay, we have Marie, and we have Shay, and we have Betty. Here's how Blockbusters is played. There's our Blockbuster board over there. Each of the initials represents a one-word answer to a question. Family pair work their way across the board, connecting white to white to win. They can do it in 5. Solo player, top to bottom. They can do it in 4, and they're represented by the red. That's the handicap there. First game pays $500. First side to win 2 games or $1,000 wins the match, goes on to play Gold Run for an additional $5,000. Now, this is a tied match right here, so we're coming up with a tiebreaker. Marie won the last one, has $500. Betty and Shay, $500 for this match so far. And this is going to be the one. Team that wins this goes to Gold Run for $5,000 more. Start with the letter C up there. Answer begins with C. Here comes the question. Ready with your buttons, ladies? What C is a small movie role or a profile, and that's Shay?
Cameo.
Carved into a gemstone, cameo is the answer. Good.
I got a picture.
Okay, Shay, you got first on there. Where are you going?
H, please.
Okay, letter H. That connects it to the left side. Here comes the H question. Ready now, Marie? What H claims it has 261 ways to say happy anniversary? Hey, that's Marie.
Hallmark.
Hallmark's right, Marie. You captured that. Okay, that's a... Now you see how our game works. We got a white and we got a red. And where's Marie going?
O.
Letter O. Okay. O question. What O is a town in Washington or where Japan and China are? That's Shay.
Orient.
Orient is right. Orient, Washington. I can know about it.
Very good.
Family pair with a couple of widely spaced hexagons. Where to, Shay?
That's not too much good, is it?
No.
How about G then?
Have to start a whole new line when you're separated
Yes.
like that. Here comes the question. What G is sometimes crushed in a mechanical press in some... Shay?
Grapes.
Sometimes crushed with bare feet. Grapes is right. Okay. Shay's moving along. You got a blocker, Marie. Where are you going, Shay?
To the inn, please.
Letter N. Here comes an N question. What N was the inventor of dynamite who has a peace prize named after him? That's Shay again.
Nobel?
Nobel is the right answer. Now,
Yes.
letter S.
Yes.
Get this one and you're one from the connection.
No, boy.
Marie's going to do everything she can.
I sure am.
Okay, here comes a question with an S answer. What S do some people celebrate on the first day of the week and some on the 7th? Shay.
Sabbath?
Sabbath is the right answer. Quick, very fast. Where are you going, Shay?
To the E, please.
To the letter E. Could have been E or A. E was selected, and you're going to, well, I won't tell you how to play it, Marie.
I'm going to try.
This could be a win for the family pair, a win in the match, and a chance for $5,000. Question. What E was transported skyward in a chariot of fire? Please don't help. Afraid some of the people who saw that was there when it happened would call it out. Elijah. Elijah was transported skyward. Come up with another E question now. Again, you want to block, Marie. Shay and Betty, you want to score for the game. Here we go. What E was a son of automotive pioneer Henry Marie
Edsel.
Ford? Edsel's right, you block. In the proverbial nick of time, Marie.
Yeah.
Now
We'll
what?
try the K.
Okay, staying away from the one she's staying away from. Here comes the K question. Let's see who gets it. What K is a bay in Alaska or Geraldine's? Betty.
Cubic.
Nope. Repeat the whole thing. That's a good answer, Marie. Repeat the whole thing, Betty. I mean, for Marie now. Marie, what K is a bay in Alaska or Geraldine's unseen boyfriend?
Killer.
Killer is right. Killer Bay. Cubic Bay is. Well,
We'll go to the U.
okay. Staying away from I know what. Betty and Shay to block and Marie to make it close. Here comes the question. Answer starts with a U. What U wore the blue in the American Civil War? Marie again.
The Union.
Union is the right answer, and look where we are. How
The
quickly.
dreaded A.
She's going to the A. And you see what happens. The team that captures the A wins the game and the match. $500 and a chance for $5,000. Boy, it's a big one. Everybody ready. A. What A did Henry Ford want his autos to run on? The game match.
Assembly line.
Nope. No. Now, Marie, I read the entire question for you, for everything. What A did Henry Ford want his autos to run on because it could be grown in the fields of America?
Alfalfa.
No. Oh, you were close. Alcohol. Alcohol. Alfalfa was what they were going to run the Edsel on. Oh, that was close. Now, another A question. Again, Marie, Betty, Shay, team that gets this one, wins the game, wins the match, $500 and a chance for $5,000. A question. God bless you. Question coming. What A is prohibited by the 7th commandment? Marie, for the game of the match.
Adultery.
That's it. You won it all. Congratulations. That was a thriller. A thriller, Marie. Oh, boy. That was one heck of a game there, Marie. Beautiful come from behind. Before we do anything else, I want to thank Betty Alvarez and Shay Alvarez, the daughter-in-law, for being here with us and providing us with a lot of fun. You two play very well.
It's been very nice. The
Thank
staff
you.
and everything in here is
A nice
just
bunch, aren't
terrific.
they?
Yes,
And
very nice.
in addition to the staff being nice, they all took up a little collection and they've gathered $9,400.
Fantastic.
They want you to take with you. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Shay. Marie, hang in there. We'll be back. Give you a chance at $5,000 additional dollars right after this word.
Concentrate.
For heaven's sake.
Well, for heaven's sake, yeah. Ready to play?
We got a lot of people rooting for you there, Marie. Our contestants do get quite an opportunity to know each other before they get on the air because they come here early and they are chosen and they practice and they observe the show for a while. And Marie's next opponents are standing off and say, "Go get him, Marie, kill him." They're all for each other and all against the house, which is the way it should be, Marie. You played that was a very good comeback.
Oh, I tell you, they were so fast.
They were fast. We call that a Garrison finish.
A Garrison
Garrison.
finish.
Joe Garrison used to be a jockey. And, oh, why did I get into this? But I know you don't care, but I thought I'd give you a chance to relax. Anyway, Joe Garrison used to be famous for hanging back with his horse, holding him and letting him go, and hence the expression Garrison. Do you like that, Marie?
I sure do.
If that comes up in the gold run, wouldn't that be something? Marie, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
You've been ready so well. You got $1,000 now, no matter what happens, and you'll still play another game to defend your championship. Wait till I push my button.
Okay.
Marie Gallegos, come on up here and take a shot at $5,000 more. Game. There you go. There you go. If the answer, Garrison, happens to be in here, you can have it for nothing.
Great.
You know how it works. To play Gold Run, you make a path from left to right across the board. The minute you connect the gold to the gold, you win $5,000 more. Now, if you miss or you pass, we throw a block up, right, the one you miss. Then you can work your way above it or below it or way down or way up, wherever it happens to be.
Right.
But some are harder than others. The minute you make that connection, you got the $5,000. Now, if you get blocked out, keep asking questions because you get $100 for each one.
Right.
Okay, put the 60 up alongside of Marie. There it is. Now, clock will begin when you tell me where you want to start. You ready?
Right.
Good luck.
O.
A shaggy red monkey.
Orangutan.
Yes.
SM.
Donald Duck's rich uncle.
Pass.
Okay.
PC.
Sergeant Shriver was its first director.
Peace Corps.
Yes.
GD.
Rudyard Kipling novel.
Gunga Din.
Yes.
BB.
Large German cannon of World War I.
Big Betty.
Nope, take another.
Oh. MV.
Tiny Tim's ex-wife.
Miss Vicky.
Yes.
WK.
Helped Alice through the forest.
Oh. Pass. POTO.
Disfigured musician.
Disfigured musician. Pass. SRL.
Thomas Hearns wants to fight him.
Boy. Pass. OD.
Soldiers wear this color. Oh. Time is up. You were doing real well until you ran in that block there. Let me see how it looks. Oh, yeah, I see where you blocked. You tried to come back and get around.
Right.
SM, Donald Duck's rich uncle, Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge.
Not a name that stays on the tongue, Bert. OD, that was the one I was working on. Soldiers wear this color. I think you'd have gotten that.
Olive drab.
Olive drab.
Right.
Sure you would have. SRL, tough for a lady who's not a fight fan.
No.
Thomas Hearns wants to fight him. Sugar Ray Leonard. And down the bottom there, BB, large German cannon of World War I, Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
You said Big
Oh,
Betty,
Betty,
but that was
yeah.
a sister-in-law, I think. P-O-T-O. This seems easier than it was. Disfigured musician, Phantom of the Opera. And finally, W.K. helped Alice through the forest, White Knight.
White Knight.
Let's see what you got.
Boy.
Four squares at $100 apiece, added to the money you've already won. You now have $1,400. Get back
I'll
and get
settle
ready
for
to
that.
win another couple of players. Thank you, Marie. Back here in just a moment when you watch this, please. Well, now, now you see, we talk about our contestants all get to know each other. Now the two people who are out there rooting you on, Marie, now they come head-to-head against you, and you have to be friendly enemies or competitors. A brother and sister team. From left to right, Russ Curtis and Pat Melton. Welcome.
Thank you.
Russ, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I just recently moved from San Francisco back to Los Angeles, and I do freelance production work for film companies here in L.A.
Oh, you do? Happy to have you.
Thank you.
You enjoy San Francisco, I assume.
Oh, I love it.
Fine town, but a lot of film work here in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
too.
that's what brought me back.
Yeah. There's Pat there. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Bill.
Pat Melton, I gather you're married, or your name would still be Curtis, I guess.
That's true. This
Boy,
is
am I
true.
sharp, huh?
You got it.
Pick up. Tell us about you.
Well, I'm a waitress, and as you say, I'm married. I live in beautiful Agora, which I love, and I do a lot of work for animal charities.
Okay. Do you have a favorite animal, or might you make enemies amongst them if you tell me?
Cats.
You like cats?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, very good. I like
Definitely.
cats. Cats are nice.
Cats are people, too.
Cats are people. I like
They
cats.
are.
Cats used to be on his show. He's not here anymore. Boy,
Not
when
early.
he was here, it was one big battle of monkeys. With cats and monkeys here. You know how to play this, do you not, Russ and Pat?
I do.
Marie, ready to go?
Oh, yes.
Okay, starting game one now. Let's see who gets. We're going to start this with letter M. Means the answer will begin with letter M. Question. What M was the site of an ancient Greek victory over the Persians or a 26-mile foot race? That's Marie.
Marathon.
Marathon is the right answer. I'll say to Pat and Russ what I said to you, Marie, when you first came up. The remaining player usually has momentum, so you got to hop in there and get yourself started.
Okay.
I don't know how much that's worth, but that's my advice. Where are you going, Marie?
Let's try G.
Letter G. Question. What G was the Philistine giant that was slain by Pat?
Goliath?
Goliath is the right answer. Slain by David. See? Now you got going, Pat. That's the way it works, and we have to pause briefly, but we'll be back. Keep your momentum up. Right now, I would like you to watch this. sorts of things. Show goes on. Pat didn't announce, I asked Pat, and she said cats are her favorite animal. And we paused for a commercial, and Bob Hilton's going around the audience. He's carrying a metal frame picture of his cat, Hurricane, showing the people in the audience. Okay. Do you like that, Pat? Is it okay for a guy to carry a picture like that?
I said, that's fine. I've got an 8 by 10 of mine.
An 8 by 10. And you got just that little bitty one. Hurricane, that is there. Okay, we'll pick up the game now. Had a little speech. Pat and Russ scored. They're on the board. So there you see it. One for the family pair and one for the solo player. Where are you going, Pat?
The F, please.
Letter F. Okay, here comes an F question. What F is the F in FM radio? That's you, Marie.
Frequency.
Frequency is right for frequency modulation.
Oh, boy.
FM is frequency modulation, radio, and AM is radio heard in the early morning drive time.
Try H, please.
Actually, amplitude modulation. H question coming up. See what happens. What H was a general from Carthage or Mark Twain's Missouri home? Marie again.
Hannibal.
Hannibal's the right answer. And you do it again. Well now.
E, please.
Letter E. Boy, Marie's on a run. Russ and Pat ready to see if you can't stop her.
Okay.
What E carries more passengers than any other airline? Marie.
Eastern.
Eastern's the right answer. Marie, you did it again. And
We'll try the Z.
letter Z will do it for our solo player. That'll be game one of this match. Everybody ready now? What Z is a hard South American wood or a striped African animal? Marie.
Zebra.
That's it. You've won game one. Boy, you're on a roll indeed. Game one, another $500 to Marie. $1,900 in all. We'll be back here in just a moment. Right now, will you watch these words, please? See you tomorrow. Boy, that's all right. Before we leave, in the gold run where Marie earned an additional $400, she got a question correct. Even though we had made a mistake, we said a Rudyard Kipling novel. GD were the initials, and she answered correctly, Gunga Din. It was our error. However, you did get it right. So it was actually not a novel, but it was a ballad poem. Is that correct? Right. I'm very happy because we just heard from Mr. Kipling on the phone. So, boy, shape up or ship out, I think. That's the way Rudyard talks. You know, if you don't get it right, don't hang around. We have no more time for anything except that silly announcement I just made. But Marie, you'll be back again when we pick up next time. And Russ. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Bob Hilton. And that goes for your cat, too. Goodbye from Blockbusters. We'll see you.
Some of our contestants will receive Shout Liquid, Shout Aerosol. 2 ways to tackle your tough stains. Want a tough stain out? Shout it out. And from Hawaiian Tropic comes an attractive tote bag plus Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils. Hawaiian Tropic, the tan of the islands. And a selection of leisure books featuring Thoroughbreds by Michael Geller, a sizzling novel of the horse race of the century where greed, wealth, and lust were a winning combination. And Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Pure, real chocolate, fresh, good-tasting ingredients. Brock's, the candy store candy. And West Bend's versatile 6-quart automatic slow cooker plus. Slow cooks, bakes, roasts, grills, and even serves. Non-sticking with colorful porcelain exterior. And a representative of our studio audience will receive the Michael C. Fina Company Octagon 81 watch. Brilliant two-tone finish in stainless steel and quartz accuracy. Fine jewelry furnished by the Michael C. Fina Company. This is Bob Hilton speaking for Blockbusters, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.